Welcome back, guys. Okay, the game before this, I had a 3v1 opportunity and I failed. And I was so mad about it. So you already know what's gonna happen in this game, a 3v1 opportunity. And not only do I win it, it's quite nasty how I win it. Spoiler alert, the Panzer IVG on the enemy team, yes. If he would have shot me one more time, they would have had it. But no, he makes a huge error. Now, at the start of the game, I do something quite funny in my mind. This is actually really funny. I'm going to the skydrape position, and I'm like, okay, nobody's there. I'm going up, and then to my left, the Churchill 1 appears first, and then the BDR G1B. The BDR immediately backs up to get shot. And ding! I was just thinking, wait a minute. You dinged my ass. How did you ding my ass? And then he just pens my front armor like it's nothing. I'm just like, wait a minute. What? Wait a minute. That don't make no sense. What? Gave you one. Flicked him. Oh, I bet he was not happy. Anyway, I'm moving up. And then I take a dumb shot. That aggravated me that I took that shot even. But the KV's still moving up, so I'm like, okay, I have a shot, so I'll take it. Easy, and then our Churchill starts spilling salt into the chat by like the pounds. I'm just thinking, what the crap is he so mad about? Why is he so mad? Buddy, yep. Wolverine and the Church start salting it up. I think they're platooners. Yeah, they're platooners. They both die early in the game because they're stupid. Now, I think the Wolverine's aiming for me and he's not, so I immediately rush forward and peg the Panzer AG, and he does a dumb shot. And I'm just still awestruck by why he shot at that. And then the Wolverine peeks and dings me with APCR. With APCR. Just think about that. That's either the weak gun or APCR, and I'm thinking it's APCR because it's 135. It would have been 130 if it's weak gun. Now that's definitely the good gun. I've already dropped 1K in damage, and then the Matilda starts to show up. And the A20 got that shot. And I don't think he should have, because I think he dies like in 5 seconds, I'm pretty sure. And the Matilda, I'm like, okay, I really wish he wouldn't pen me. He doesn't pen me. I do 90% of my shots because of this dude. And I took 1 damage from him. I'm like, okay, that's perfect with me. So, the mistake I make here is rushing off and leaving my teammates. Yes, I have a kill, but I'm leaving my team wide open and susceptible to be killed. And the KV-1 takes quick care of the poor A-20. Or I think it's the IVG. The IVG kills both of my teammates. And I'm left all alone. And the mistake the Panzer IVG makes here, I will never understand. Never. He had the opportunity to end the game by literally shooting me once, taking the shot into the side, getting killed, and then having the KV-1 finish me off. But no, he makes a kind of rookie mistake in my mind. So I'm pushing up, and I do kind of shimmy shake on him and push forward. He thinks I'm going to do it. I spot the KV, and I immediately push back and pull forward, aiming for the Panzer IVG, knowing that the KV is going to be over really fast if I don't hurry up. Now, I fixed my track right there, just in case he did manage to shoot me. I hit adrenaline, and that's the game. It's over. Boom. GG. 3v1. Who knows? Maybe a mastery. 3, 2, 1. First class. And I'm still kind of confused by it. But still a really nice game. 4 kills. 2.3k damage. Kolobanovs. Top gun. High caliber. And the Panther RPG had a good game. The Matilda did not play good. I feel bad for him. The Churchill didn't play very good. The thing about it is, the KV-1 on the enemy team shouldn't have had 2 kills. He shouldn't have. He wasn't that good of a player. It just wasn't. And the reason I'm looking at this T1 Heavy is, if any of you know what his name refers to, then please send me a shout out or a like or something like that. I don't really care. Comment in the section below. Doesn't really matter. Now, I shot 15 times. Hit 14 times. I'm pretty sure one of them dinged. Oh yeah, it was. It was the back end of a KV-1. Stupid shot. And I panned 13 times. Now, I blocked a lot of damage. 975 damage. 25 more damage, and I would have had a steel wall as well. So yeah, it would have been a good game. And I spotted these two, and had no damage on them. But I did do a lot of damage to him. A lot of damage to him. Some damage to him. A lot of damage to him. And then some damage to him. Now, this thing doesn't make very good credits. Like, I'm all for playing this. I recommend it. It's probably the best tier 5 heavy on the game. By far. The only thing that even compares to it in armor is the T14 or the T1 heavy. The only thing about the T1 heavy is it doesn't have as high a damage shot, but it has a better reload speed and I think a better penetration. Now, it earns pretty good experience without 2 times, which I'm saying pretty good, but this was a Kolobanovs, so it could have gone either way. I could have died and gained like 20 experience. You know how it goes. And it got some pretty good awards, I have to admit it. Now, before I end this, I'm going to go over the KV-1 a little bit. The KV-1's turret armor is 110 on the front, 110 on the side, and 110 on the back. The front and the side armor is both 75, and the back is 70. The gun I'm using is the 85mm F30, I think. Or F35. No, it's the F30. And it has a good penetration, good damage per minute, and a good reload speed. Well, decent penetration. Now, the damage is the best in its class besides the BDRG-1B. I recommend the BDRG-1B as well, except the armor's not that good. Now, stay away from this gun. It looks good. Apparently acts pretty good if you penetrate with heat. Do not use this gun. The reload is ridiculously long. By ridiculously long, I mean KV-2 reload speed. That bad. The aiming time's the same, which I'm surprised about. The weight's a little bit heavier, not much. The dispersion's a lot worse. The damage per minute's not much worse. The penetration's so much worse, and the reload is so much worse. Now, the damage is a lot better, and the elevation is better for some ungodly reason. And this is the third and final gun. This gun, I would not suggest using it. Bad penetration, bad damage per minute, good aim time, good weight, good, decent reload speed, decent. I'm saying decent. And it just doesn't have the damage that the KV-1 needs. Now, for all those newbies out there thinking, oh, 110 turret armor, that's really good, I want you to sit and listen for a sec. This is the turret you're going to be starting out with. The weight's a lot less, but the hit points is 50 less. That can actually save you in some points. And the armor goes from being 110, 110, 110 to be 95, 75, 75. And that's not a good thing. Now, the only difference between these engines is that this one lights on fire a little bit easier. This one does not. And the weights are different. This one is lighter, but this one has that less chance of fire, as I've said. And this one has a better whole traverse speed. I just don't like that chance of fire. I just don't. I might change back because of everything else on it, because it seems like a good engine. But it's just up to you. That's just my preference. It's the Tier 6. Now, what I'm going to start at is the equipment. I go with calibrated shells. I mean, the reload speed, yeah, it bumps it up 104 damage, whoop-de-doo. That's not going to help you in a penetrational type scenario, to where a Tier 6 heavy tank that you can't pin the front of is coming at you, so you have to switch to APCR, and if you can't pin with APCR because of the fast reload, calibrated shells. Duh, they're there for a reason. And the defense system, as you can see, it helps pretty much everything, and it can stop, well, 10% stop a KV2's 152 millimeter HE shell, which is, oh, fantastic. I use this to improve my view range and get better and faster spots on the dime. Now, that's just a preference. These two are pretty much the same in terms of it. The concealment doesn't help much because it's a heavy. It's supposed to be spotted early. The enhanced gun laying, 10% to aiming speed, that drops it a lot. Enhanced armor, that's the thing about this thing, it has good armor. You put this on there, it makes it ridiculously good. Sorry about that. And it's just ridiculous. This helps. I use this one. I really can't explain why. I mean, the engine power jumped, whole traverse speed jumps, the power to weight ratio jumps, the average speed jumps. The refined gun, chance of hitting an enemy at 100 millimeters. Enhanced tracks, sustains more hits, and, not gonna lie, fixes itself faster. It repairs faster is what I'm saying. And then this one, longer adrenaline. And by adrenaline, it's the fast reload speed. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The ammunition, up to y'all. My preference is this right here. High in armor piercing, indifferent to armor piercing as far as the rich, and high explosive, because high explosive's got not very good, and that has too much pen with not enough damage. The provisions, I use the protective kit and condensed milk because of defensive reasons, and then reload and aim time dispersion reasons. Now, before going anything else, the consumables, I use these two and this. The repair kit is there for whenever you lose your track and you're about to get surrounded. Use this. You can use it, it gets you out of a bind right real fast. And if they hit your crew, this is what you use this for. You don't use this other than that. I make that mistake a lot. I aim for the top and I'm like, no, 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 go to the middle. That's what this one is, usually, because this one's always already there. Now the adrenaline, 20% to medium speed, 10% chance of damaging enemy vehicle modules. That's nuts. That's really good. And 19-second duration. That's really nice. Now, you're wondering why it looks like it's a Soviet warrior. It is. I have the legendary paint for it. Now, you can get the paint for it for 420 gold. I paid for it. As you can see, I still have some gold left. I think it's worth it. It's really nice. I like it. It makes it look really good. Now, the only thing I have left to say about the tank is side scrape like a motherfucker. That's all I'm saying. This tank is a side scraping tank. You don't side scrape in it, you're gonna get killed. You don't stand out in the open in this tank. The weakest parts are the bottom layer and this middle layer with this little light sitting right here on it. Now, they can penetrate near here on the turret and here, but it's very difficult. You have to have like a stug shooting at you, which is 90% of the time what's shooting at you. Hate that tank. But the only thing I got left to say is, guys, I recommend the tank. I hope y'all like, subscribe, put a comment down below, and 1 like equals 1 vodka bottle for Ivan. And hopefully it has some vodka in it. So I'll see y'all next time.